A unique investment methodology offered by mutual funds which places it a level above from its other investment counterparts is the systematic investment approach. That is SIP, STP and SWP. Here we will be discussing just the concept. A detailed account of systematic transactions will be taken up in an upcoming video. SIP is a tool which makes investing simple for the investor. Here, you have to invest a fixed sum regularly, like monthly or quarterly or half-yearly, etc., in a mutual fund scheme. And this fixed sum is directly debited from the investor's bank account. SIP enables the investors achieve their life goals systematically. It is by far the best and the most convenient way to create wealth and achieve financial goals in life. Let's say there's an investor, Atul, and Atul has a goal. He wants to buy a house worth rupees 50 lakhs in 6 years' time. Now Atul plans to fund this house by taking a home loan, and he estimates that he will be required to make a down payment of rupees 10 lakhs for this 50 lakhs house. If Atul starts an SIP of rupees 9600 per month, his investment will fetch him rupees 10 lakhs in 6 years, assuming 15% CAGR return. Atul will be able to make the down payment of rupees 10 lakhs and he will achieve his goal of buying a house in 6 years. Further, SIP is all about bringing in discipline and convenience in investing. An investor can start an SIP from just rupees 500 a month. And lastly, SIP controls the risk through rupee cost averaging and maximizes return through power of compounding. We will discuss these concepts in detail in a later video. Moving on to SWP. Like an SIP is a systematic approach to investing money in a mutual fund scheme, SWP is a systematic way of redeeming money from a mutual fund scheme. Through an SWP, an investor can withdraw a fixed sum of money from a mutual fund scheme at predefined regular interval. SWP is a wonder product for people who are looking for a regular passive income. Further, SWP offers a great business opportunity for advisors. We have dedicated a separate video for details. Moving on to the working of an SWP. For this, let's consider an example. Let's say there's an investor, Mr. X, and Mr. X has opted for an SWP in a balanced fund. On 1st Jan 2018, X owned 10,000 units in the scheme and the NAV at that time was rupees 20. So the value of his investment on 1st Jan 2018 is rupees 2 lakhs. Now Mr. X has opted for an SWP of rupees 6,000 per month. This table shows the working of his SWP. So for the month of Jan, the opening balance of the investment is 10,000 units. The NAV is rupees 20. The SWP is rupees 6,000 per month. So on the basis of this NAV, 300 units will be redeemed from his investment in the month of Jan, leaving X with 9,700 units. These 9,700 units will be the opening balance for the month of February 2018. Now, at the time of the SWP, the NAV is rupees 21. So, on the basis of this NAV, the units redeemed for the month of February are 286, leaving X with 9,414 units, which again will be the opening balance of X's investment for the month of March. And the NAV on the date of the SWP for the month of March is rupees 22. So, the units redeemed on the basis of this NAV are 273 units, leaving X with 9,142 units at the end of March 2018. So you see that the units held by X in the scheme under the SWP arrangement are gradually decreasing. But if you calculate the value of excess investment at the end of March 2018, then it comes to 9414 units multiplied by the NAV, it comes to rupees 2,01,114. So we see that although the units are decreasing, but since the NAV is increasing, the principal value is not getting affected. A very important point to note here is that the SWP amount should not be more than 8% of the value of the investment. Because if the SWP amount is high, in volatile times, the investor might end up losing his capital.
Moving on to the last part of systematic investment approach, STP or systematic transfer plan. Like SIP and SWP, STP is a systematic method of transferring money from one mutual fund scheme to another. STP in fact is a combination of SIP and SWP. It operates as an SWP from one scheme and an SIP into another scheme. So basically, the amount is withdrawn from scheme 1 and gets reinvested into scheme 2. And this transfer happens at pre-specified intervals like the other systematic transactions. The frequency may be daily, weekly, monthly or quarterly, depending upon the STP chosen and the options available with the AMC. And the best part is, this entire transfer process happens without any additional paperwork. Now let's understand the working of an STP with the help of an example. Let's say there's an investor, Ajay. Ajay wants to invest rupees 5 lakh in a diversified equity mutual fund scheme. And currently the markets are volatile, so Ajay does not want to take the risk of buying at market peak. So rather than postponing the investment activity to later, Ajay can use the STP option of investing. So Ajay can park his investment money in a liquid fund and opt for an STP of 5,000 or 10,000 a month. So let's say he opts for an STP of rupees 10,000 a month. So rupees 10,000 will be debited from his liquid fund every month, and this 10,000 will be credited into his desired diversified equity mutual fund scheme. So this way, Ajay could invest in the product he wanted to and at the same time alleviate the risk attached through the STP option of investing.
So many times you'll come across situations when the markets are high and the investors are waiting and looking for a fall so that they can invest. At such times, you can propose the STP option to the investor so that the money can be staggered over 6 to 12 months. So at the end, the investor is not investing at market highs and you are getting your business. So that was all about the systematic investment approach. Thank you.